Everybody, it's your host with the most, number sign 2, back with another tutorial. This time, we're gonna go through a breakdown of the first single off my instrumental mixtape, the NBA mixtape. NBA for Never Broke Again, alright? I want everybody to feel that way about themselves if you broke, you know what I'm saying? Or you broken, however it goes, alright? So, if you smoke, roll up, you know what I'm saying? If you want to pop some popcorn or whatever, you know what I mean? Grab your chips, your little snacks or whatever, because we're going to be here a little bit longer than 5 to 10 minutes, alright? There we go. Turn it all the way up. Alright. Well, let's get started. Alright. The first sound from the song is something that I got off of YouTube. If you go to my page, you can find the tutorials. If not, matter of fact, if you haven't seen the tutorials, just type the word tutorial in the comments of this post and I'll tag you in the tutorials so you can learn how to sample from YouTube. But this is something that I got from a sample pack advertisement on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So just check the sound out. As you can see, I didn't use very much more than the very beginning of that to come up with the concept for this particular song. As we can go up here and check. That's the sauce, right? Matter of fact, that's the stew right there. That's the protein. When you're making a beat and you want it to be fire, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do is you want to have the best ingredients. Just like when you're making food or when you're making anything, when you're creating anything, you want to have the best ingredients. So if you start off with the best ingredients, you know, then you have the best stew. And then the sauce is your little tricks that you know what I mean, your little things that you do to make the stew better. So you want to have good ingredients to your stew. So that melody setup right there, that sample right there is the protein in this situation. So like if I'm making a beef stew, that's the steak right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit that again. When they give you that good head nod, you know you got something, you know what I'm saying? Wham! So I knew I had something there. And we're going to the next sound. Alright, what is it? Oh yeah, that's just a kick sound from my sampler with some reverb on it. Usually I take the reverb out, but I bet it sound real good with that track on it. Alright. But yeah, that's just the basic pattern. Let's take the BPMs on this. This is 76 BPMs. Alright. So that was just a kick. That's a sample from, let's see where that sample came from. Really, I have no idea. I may have made that with my hand. I don't know where that could have came from. Yeah. That's just a kick sound. With it broken down like this, I don't know where I would have chopped that from. Yeah, back to it. I got to do a lesson on how to chop individual sounds in the drums too. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself in the series. But I'm doing what I want to do. I'm teaching. It's my class. All right, there we go. All right, the next sound is the snare. Yeah, as you can see, it's something I call the basic snare. Let me see where I got that from. That's also, yeah, I don't know where I would have gotten that from. With just a bunch of snares running in a row like that. I can't remember. Usually, my waves don't look like that. So I don't remember. The reason why I don't remember a lot is because I'm usually stoned when I make a beat, to be very honest. So a lot of times I can't remember exactly what it was that I was thinking at the moment when I came up with everything. I just know it comes out fat when I'm done. Alright, man. Alright. And we go to the next set of drums. This is the 4 on the floor. Alright, this right here is what I call my Questlove moment. Like, I'm from Philly, and I know how to beat on the table, but I don't know how to play the actual physical drums. So, playing drums on GarageBand is the closest thing I come to the physical drums. Now, I have like researched and studied on YouTube on how to play the drums, and it's been helpful to a bit, but for the most, I just look up to Questlove. I'm an old man, and I still, look up to individuals, even some younger than me. But yeah, and I just get up on here, and I just play like I'm in a real band or whatever, and it gets it done. And I notice a lot of y'all on the page, y'all instrumentation sounds really good. I don't know if y'all plug in live instruments into the GarageBand iOS, but for the most part, y'all stuff sounds really good. Really, really good. The people who post up on GarageBand users, yeah, y'all stuff sounds really nice. Alright, go on to that next sound. Next sound. Alright. These are vocals from an artist named Summer Walker. She did an episode of Tiny Desk. Tiny Desk is something run by National Public Radio. It's like a PBS type deal where they have different artists from all genres come in one at a time with their live music band, and they play their music. Summer Walker was on this episode, but they've had people so far back, like is my favorite artist, Big Daddy Kane. Like, he's the reason why I rap. Or they've had the Wu-Tang Clan, like as many members as they could fit up in that one set. They had up in their rap. I think Ghostface and Method Man were the ones that weren't there, but everybody else was there and they was getting it in. They've had all kinds of artists, so many I couldn't name. I think maybe even Kool Moe Dee has been up there. I know Rakim has been up there because I made a beat sampling from his set. Yeah, if you ever want to get some samples and you've actually learned the technique of how to sample from YouTube with your Android device, or with your computer using the YT MP3 page, you can sample from Tiny Desk. They have when it comes to like hip hop, I feel it, but even Adele's been on there, so a lot of different genres of music have been on this show. So like you definitely can get some nice live music samples from this show, and that's what I do. All right, let's listen to what it sounds like.
Finally got you on my bed, but I still can't get you in my head. Finally got you on my bed, but I still can't get you in my head. Finally got you on my bed. Finally got you on my bed, but
that's crazy. And I've never even listened to the whole song or the whole sample or nothing, you know what I mean? I heard Shorty running around winning awards and everything. I know nothing, but I just needed something right quick, and I had wanted something else from this sample, like her saying ooh or something like that, but eventually I came upon this part, and it's
finally got you on my bed, but I still can't get you in my head. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted that ooh, but instead I just took the
finally got you on my bed. Finally got.
You know what I mean? So that's that. Takes the mystery out of that, if there was any ever. That's how that goes, alright? Okay, so we got the first few sounds. Now the piano in there. That's me playing that. That's not part of the sample. That's me playing the piano. That's all that is. And then the drums again, me doing my Questlove impression one more time. That's it. Just kick drum. Alright. And then, probably quantized up. Let's see what we have it quantized to. Because I love using the quantized setting. Yep, triple 32. That'll do it. Give me enough swing in the track to give it that good boom bap feel. And last but not least, the bass line, which I usually finish my tracks up with. Sometimes you jump too early into the bass line if you don't have your full idea done, and then you have to take it away because it doesn't quite go with what comes along. So at least that's what I find for me. So I do the bass line last, and yeah, that's it. It's a muted bass, by the way. All right. So that was a muted bass. Then we add in the kick drum from the Roots, set, the Roots kit. Then we got the piano, the grand piano, that is. I use the smart keyboard. I use the smart keyboard for the chords, and the regular keyboard, possibly my MPK Mini, to do just the note keys. Sorry, I'm terrible at music theory. I really don't understand it, but I do know how to make a good hip-hop beat, and I play all my instruments by ear, and I lay my samples and drums by feel. You know, I've done, back in the day, I used to know how to play the trumpet. I used to know how to read notes and how to write music and all this, but this is like when I was 9 years old, and I stopped before I turned 11. All right, so I never picked it back up. So that's on me. All right. Then we got the 4 on the floor drum kit. Knowing music theory gives you a greater advantage when it comes to making beats, but then you got to develop your feel. So that's where practice comes in. All right. Having the knowledge of it doesn't make you just the best automatically. You got to have both worlds mastered. You know, you got to do push-ups and lift weights, not just one or the other. Add that snare in, that basic snare from my sample. Alright. Kick drum from my sample pack. And then that YouTube jack, you know what I mean? Let's bring Miss Walker in. Like, yeah. Enjoy. Yeah, so go to the YouTube and subscribe. And check out my page. I drop new music every single day. I put out videos every single day. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. You just gotta declutter your life. You know what I mean? That's the hard part, decluttering your life. You know what I mean? But it's very doable. And then you can get it done, and you can have your dreams come true, man. Even just trying feels good, you know. But when you start succeeding, it's even better. And for me, I ain't been this good that long. It ain't even been 6 months. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not been this good. I used to be a hit or miss producer for most of my producing career since 2005, and it'd be sometimes it'd be years where I wouldn't pick up the equipment for whatever reason. But I put my head down and got in the studio and started working on it, and this is where I'm at. It was like this one day, it was this one piece of equipment, this joint right here, this. I'll tell y'all more about it in another story, but yeah, this joint, I woke up and realized what it could do as far as in my beat making process, and I put it in and I made a fire ass track, and I never looked back, and that was August 25th of this year. So it's all through God. You know, I give all my credit to the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian, and I'll explain more about that later also. Till next time, everybody, it's your host with the most, number sign 2. Peace.